If you've ever accidentally took a pack of GEM PTFE blades through airport security and they didn't catch it either, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Yeah, somehow I managed to pull that off. Made it all the way to Madrid and went through customs with it in my carry-on bag and nobody said a word. Figure that one out. Alright, here in the Soap Thing project, today's shave of the week is going to feature Shannon Soaps, the Warrior. And this is a collaboration between Shannon Soaps and the Razor Company. And the purpose of this was to raise money for Kim Gray, who is an active member of the wet shaving community, and I understand she is battling terminal cancer. I do believe it's mesothelioma. Admittedly, I'm not familiar with Kim. All I know is this is a Shannon soap, and 100% of the proceeds, 100%, go directly to Kim Gray. That's good enough for me. Let's have a smell. We'll talk about the scent more in the video, but in a nutshell, this is a powdery floral sort of thing. And just look at that pour. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Okay, let's look at the ingredients. What do we have in here that stands out to me as worthy of note? We have tallow, cocoa butter, avocado oil, cocoa butter, shea butter, glycerin, lanolin, coconut oil, goat milk, and vitamin E. It says chupacabra base on here, but in reality this is their Rust Belt Reserve base. The ingredients on both of them are one and the same, so if the shoe fits. So this is the soap we're going to use today. I do believe I paid $20 for 4 ounces of soap. So let's move on to the aftershave. Now, I saw a gentleman named Vic on Instagram do a shave of the day photo with this soap, and he chased it with some Spanish Aqua Velva. So I think I will do the same. And this is supposed to be a menthol heavy fresh citrus is what Aqua Velva is supposed to be. The razor we're going to use is going to be the RazoRock BBS. This one is the BBS Standard. Originally, I had planned on selling this and keeping the BBS-A from the comparison video I did. But the more I use the BBS-A, the more I think it doesn't quite agree with my personal shaving habits. So I think this one might stay and the BBS-A might go. So this is going to be the shave that decides which one stays and which one goes. So RazoRock BBS Standard. We're going to put a fresh Gillette Menorah blade in there because those seem to work great for the BBS. And the brush is going to be this 24 millimeter Cashmere knot from AP Shave Co. on my Maritime Brush Company handle. And this is Daytona Yellow. So let's have a shave. Okay, here we have the soap in the bottom of my Pereira Shavery Unbreakable shaving bowl. And we got all the necessary tools to go with it. We got the spray bottle and the brush. So let's I'm going to put 8 sprays in here. And see what that does for us. Scent on this off the puck was already strong, so maybe it'll really explode once you lather it with, I don't know. It's my first time trying it. And we need a lot more water. Okay. That should be enough. I would think it would be enough. It's just a matter of agitating it until we get a satisfying lather out of it. I found that 24 millimeter brushes are the ideal fit for lathering in this Pereira Shavery bowl. 26 and 28 get to be a little too big to where you're just bouncing off the walls, no pun intended. But, and then, you know, like my 22s are almost not big enough to really do anything with, so I tend to reserve my 22s for usually for travel, or if I'm really in the mood for it. Sometimes I'll do a face lather with a 22, but usually my 22s aren't getting used that much because they're a little small to generate a lather the way I tend to prefer to generate a lather. All right, a little bit more water. Getting close to what I would consider a satisfying lather. Just a little more agitation. Work this stuff up. Shannon soaps, when it comes to structure and volume, are hit and miss. Some of them will just explode, some of them won't, but all of them provide a darn good shave. No complaints with Shannon soaps. Their stuff is absolutely good to go. Okay, that's plenty. Let's do a shave. Okay, I've got 2 days growth on the face today. The pre-shave we're going to use is going to be Pereira White. So I'm going to wet the face and we're going to put it on. Pereira White is the sensitive skin variety with green tea and oatmeal, for those who are curious. Okay, let's put the soap on the face and let's get the shave started. Now this soap, I'll tell you what, by all accounts, this was a wild success because this is a one-off where they only made something like 100 of them, and it sold out almost immediately, like in the space of an hour. I mean, people just raided this thing like a soccer mom on Black Friday. That's a good problem to have, but I know there was a lot of people who wanted it who didn't get a chance at it, so if anybody of serious consequence watches this who has the power to produce more of this, you might consider doing so because it's going to fly off the shelf. I guarantee you it is going to fly off the shelf. All right. This stuff is slick. Slick and creamy. I mean, it's good stuff. Okay. RazoRock BBS Standard with the Gillette Menorah blade. Let's have a shave. 2 days growth. Now the scent on this, admittedly, when I did the unboxing video and I smelled it, I didn't quite understand it. I didn't fully understand it. Because it was advertised as having powdery notes to it. But when I think of powder, I think of like Declaration Grooming Epiphenomenon. And this didn't smell anything like that. And so I had my beautiful wife Christina smell it. And I asked her, am I missing something here? And she said, think baby powder. And I have no idea what baby powder smells like. So I actually went to my local grocery store and went around smelling all the baby powders like a literal dork. I mean, I was getting some funny looks up there in the grocery store, but it does. It does smell like baby powder. Now the notes I put at the bottom of the screen at the beginning of the video are peach, powder, and sugar, violet, and vanilla. I'm pretty sure that's what they are, just off the top of my head. I don't have any notes up here in the mirror, but I am 90% positive that's what it is. And those came directly from Shannon. And I think what's giving this baby powder vibe is the violet, which smells powdery anyway, and the powder notes, obviously, and then I think the peach gives it this baby powder sort of vibe. When you take those three notes together, the sugar makes it very, very, very sweet smelling. Oh, by the way, the scent strength on this is an unapologetic 3 out of 3. You'll have no trouble smelling this, so high scent strength. And we're just gonna go for another pass. So it does. It is very baby powder like. And I actually really like it. I don't think I've smelled anything else in a shaving soap that smells quite like this. So this is definitely unique. So far, knock on wood, it is looking like the BBS standard is probably going to stay. This one right here. When I did the shave off video a few weeks ago, the BBS A performed pretty well. But every subsequent shave, I had issues with a little too much blade exposure. So, I have told people in past videos that when you get a new razor, you should find a blade that you're comfortable with. In my case, a Persona Platinum or a Gillette Minora. And you need to shave with that razor for at least 10 shaves. Because you have to learn how to use it. You have to learn if you are willing to adjust your shaving habits to make it work for you. If you shave every day like I do, during the week I have to shave every day for my job, but I can tell if a razor is going to work for me in about a week, about 5 shaves. So maybe 10 is pushing it a little bit. But certainly half a dozen times, shave with it to see is it a razor problem or is it a you problem? Because I have razors in my collection that I use pretty frequently that I know it's like, okay, when I use this one, I have to adjust my habits just a little bit. Otherwise, it's going to not be the most pleasant experience in the world. Okay, how do we feel about this? Let's have a rinse, see how I did. Yeah, that's a good shave. Close shave. And I thought I saw a nick earlier, but I'm not seeing it now. So I'm just going to assume I got away with a nick-free shave, so I'm going to pat myself on the back for that one. Okay, we're going to go to the alum block and then the aftershave and my final thoughts on the soap. Alright, time for the Omega alum block report card for today. A little bit of stinging right through here, right next to my mouth. Over here. Around here is good to go, and up here is just fine. Stinging on both sides, right here. Interesting. And there's a little bit of stinging all across my neck, but not super horrible. I definitely could have treated my neck better on this particular shave, but that's what the alum block is for, at least in my use case. So that'll be the alum block report card for today. Okay, time for the Williams Aqua Velva from Spain. And this one does not have a rev limiter on it, so you'll peel out if you're not careful. But I'm just going to put my finger over the top of it, and we're going to let some of it dribble into my hand, put it on the face. Ooh, this is really refreshing. No stinging at all. It's interesting, the alum block stung, but this one doesn't. Must mean I did a good shave. So, okay. Put the lid back on this. Set it out of the way. Now my final thoughts on Shannon Soap's The Warrior. Normally I would ask the question of, if I exhausted this to an empty tub, would I buy it again? Is it good enough to be a repeat purchase? Well, unfortunately for this one, that question is kind of moot. It does look like this is a one and done, and that's quite a shame, because I'll tell you what, Shannon Soaps, they were cooking with gas when they made this. So even without the charity that it's supporting, which is very important, this is a phenomenal scent and a phenomenal soap base. It really is. So maybe it'll come back in a different form sometime soon. But for now, this is it. This is unobtainium at the moment. So I want to wish Kim Gray all the best. I want to thank everybody for watching. That'll be the shave for today. And until next time, this is Soap telling you, shave like you mean it. Shave like it means something to you. Everything you do in life should mean something to you, because that is time that you are not getting back. I'm just going to leave it there. Thanks for watching.